Well, hello, folks, and we are at Oneness and at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Hopefully, you get that opportunity to come and visit as we're taking a look right now at the police. They are the hospitality group, and we've got water and cookies. There's Chief Salem, and it's good to have him around. Great great activity here and festivities. Make sure you stop out. I know it's Palm Sunday. We're looking forward to seeing you as Oneness, building a community and uniting a community right here, Oneness of Lawrence County. And totally appreciate everything and all the hard work that has gone into this. As we take a look, now you'll see folks just arriving. Many activities today, and we're going to go over those as this time permits. You're going to have to excuse me as it is dark. Right now, Oneness pins being handed out. And a great thing, you get your name on it, so you learn to who the folks are in and around our town, and just a great opportunity. Now, as I'm multitasking, communicating to the people out there. Look at the beautiful Oneness pins that they're making. And you get a Oneness pin made. Sam out there, Sam Bernstein, and he is taking a look at the pin maker. Now, I don't have my Oneness pin on, but kind of my fault as I'm multitasking here. As she places it in, and then on top, a plastic type thing, and presses it down. It seals it around the metal, and one more turn, and presto, you've got a pin. Isn't that fantastic? And it's button making there, and inclusive with a little rainbow. Looks absolutely great. We have former Mayor Anthony Mastrangelo right in front of us here, as there's going to be a program inside, and just a great deal of things going on. So make sure that you're stopping by. Next Oneness pin being made, and I want to thank Sam and also John Meyer for helping us out on this whole activity. Let's check in with Jason and Angelo and see what they're up to. There's a photo booth, and you get to take some pictures in front of some great sunflowers. Now, I don't know if the sun's shining today. I'm catching the reflection, but here at Oneness of Lawrence County, uniting the community, it is sunny. As a great deal of people already making their way in. We have a full program ahead, and I'm going to take the opportunity to mention the names of the people here and kind of what's going on. Checking in with Sam. There's the hospitality center. The lobby activity on right now. It's a meet and greet. Your neighbors, refreshments, family friends activity, family-friendly activities, a photo gallery, and honoring the inaugural group of Lawrence County Oneness. That's what's going on in the library, or in the lobby, excuse me. Now, that's going to go on for the next hour. And people are arriving early. And after our COVID type situation, I can tell you this, that people, I think, are anxious to get out, see others, and
we're going to start the first 5 pictures now.
Just anxious to see everybody around. Now, as we continue through, we're going to show you quite a few things that Oneness has to offer. This is the lobby activity continuing on, and you can see quite a few people out in the lobby.
They're on the pictures.
And we're going to go to the pictures.
Pictures right now.
And there you go. First picture, Elizabeth Picone. And Elizabeth, a graduate of Newcastle High School, and at Jameson, Sandy Raider. So as we get to the pictures, we're in between doing quite a few things. So as we have volunteers working our cameras right now, these pictures in the hallway out behind me, and that again, a picture of Elizabeth Picone and Sandy Raider, as Elizabeth, part of the UPMC Jameson, as she became an administrator there. Great career, great Newcastle High School Red Hurricane alum. As we move, and we are moving to Sandy, next up, Sean Anderson. A lot of you remember Sean from Newcastle High School basketball fame, and the whole idea is you can get there from here. A lot of people in Newcastle have become very successful in what they've done. Sean, playing on the team the year before the Canes won the state title, and then going to the Naval Academy, where he'll be a commissioned officer. And I guess I'm showing my age now. He's got to be already a commissioned officer, as that happening back in 2014, 2000. So 4 years. And next up, Luann Grabowski, coach of the Neshannock Lancers, formerly coach at Newcastle High School, formerly coached at Shenango. So giving you an idea how far this goes back, and able to win a state title with the Lancers and a great program there. Hats off to Luann Krabowski, and that's our first group of folks that have proven you can get there from here, celebrating this inaugural class, and it is one great class of folks. Now, taking a look out in the lobby again, you can see quite a few people coming. And let's take a look at, an astronaut, Andrew Morgan, with NASA, and to his left or right, Malik Hooker. But Andrew, Lawrence County native, and the people from here are totally out of this world, as Oneness brings together a whole bunch of people that prove that you can get there from here. Yes, Oneness of Lawrence County, uniting a community. Andrew Morgan, a great Lawrence County native. Malik Hooker. Now, now we're going a little back in time. I probably am showing my age, as NCTV45 has been around for quite some time. Understand that Malik played on the state championship Red Hurricane basketball team, went on to Ohio State, and then into the professional ranks in the NFL. Yes, truly, you can get there from here. And we're celebrating the inaugural class of Oneness of Lawrence County, uniting a community. What a great atmosphere right here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. I hope you're watching, listening, and taking this in, as we've got a whole bunch of great activities coming up. Now, we go from Jason and Angelo to taking a look at some other things going on out in the lobby. And this is a positive note type thing that you can send to another Lawrence County resident as just a positive way to introduce people to what's and who's about in Lawrence County, and creating a whole bunch of friends. The envelope exchange, the message out of the envelopes, then write your own anonymous, inspiring message to put back in an envelope for the next attendee. What a great way to spread oneness in the community. As we continue on, taking a look at the folks, you can see it's great to be back, as we have survived a whole bunch of COVID-related issues, and the community gets back to normal. There, the lady from Connerly Cleaners, and you'll see a lot of people you know here as we continue to move through the lobby and take a look at the photo booth. Now, envelope exchange. This is a drive to envelope exchange. Here you can spread words of wisdom. That's and good feelings. As that the line of people coming in, and we'll switch back to the lobby scene. Great atmosphere here at Oneness 2022, and you do realize that the last Oneness we had was in 2019, and then we had this 2 years of not being able to be around individuals and other individuals due to the COVID restrictions. As we take a look out, there Michelle Perlman and
are they getting you what you want?
Yes, thanks. We're going to go to this spot and then we'll come right back.
Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Cousins Books, located. And we're back. And those little breaks allow me to help direct what's going on out in the lobby with our volunteer camera people, and I totally appreciate their effort. Scouting present, as you could see, and I want to make sure you don't get a lot of floor shots. Here is a picture of the photo opportunities with sunflowers and the encouragement to keep everybody inclusive.
You're not using.
He did too. He definitely. Yeah. Sid is looking.
Put the camera on this, the big camera on this one.
As we're able to I want to make sure that the guys got to be getting tired. And diversity, inclusion of individuals. And when we are diverse, we're able to gather a lot of great ideas, put them to work, and it serves as a better community all the way around. You can see the Oneness shirts. And it's great that everybody has them on celebrating this day. I'd like to wish the best to everybody on this Sunday, this weekend, as we get ready for various holidays. I guess that's a flower making station. I didn't see that earlier, as they are now going to the hospitality center, and I'm looking Chuck Tanner, Shoemaker, being recognized on the screen, and there's only so many areas that we can show you at one time.
Switch to another player.
And I guess the sun did come out there, and that's great. The Newcastle police making sure everybody has a nice drink of water, and I got to tell you, with all the talking, that's very important. Wilbur Flannery, recognized in Oneness. So quite a diverse group of people. There's the parking lot as we take a look out, and you can see parking lot filled, and Old Glory waving in the foreground. It's great to see this kind of gathering outside, and folks coming in. It's a great time here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral.
Angel, starting the pictures now.
Now, from the lobby, we're going to give you another class of the folks that are the initial inaugural class, if you would, of this Oneness, as they picked a group of people that celebrate the idea that you can get there from here. The pictures just on the other side of our broadcast area and in the hall behind me. Here you go, as we take a look. Malik Hooker of NFL fame, now with the Dallas Cowboys. Malik also part of the Newcastle Red Hurricane Championship, state championship team. That was a day where we didn't play the East Coast All-Stars. But proving you can get there from here, Malik Hooker. Now with the Dallas Cowboys, originally with the Colts. I think you can see the Colt hat in the background. Andrew Morgan, we went over that last time. Josie Badger will be coming up next.
We have a lot of time to think about it.
Josie Badger, I saw her out in the hall. Very courageous individual, and showing folks that nothing can stop you. You can get there from here. Josie Badger enjoying Oneness at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. We wish her all the best.
Good deal. Pardon my interruption.
No, we
Now,
you never had this.
the lobby seems to be filling up. Next up is the name Gather.
You might have to sit behind Sid Jenkins' show.
Is really Gather.
Hey, Sid.
Newcastle High School, our Newcastle area, Lawrence County. You can get there from here, and just a great class of people. Were folks filtering in to the auditorium. There we go.
Better?
And these are the inductees into the inaugural class. And there is a picture of the lobby. Stop by. It's Oneness at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. We're going to take this break. We'll be right back. Shop 2425 Wilmington Road has many selections that will intrigue your mind, from science fiction to just about anything. Remember, reading expands your mind, allows for creative thinking, and helps improve concentration. Go to Cousins Books for the best selection. It's Cousins Books, inside Bill's Sandwich Shop.
Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
As we're celebrating Oneness here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, I'm in the Loge box center stage as the program will be headed to the auditorium here at 3 o'clock. 3:15, they'll adjourn to the auditorium. There will be a welcome by Michelle Perlman and Claudie Chapman, Minister of Master of Ceremonies. She's from Channel 4, and quite a few activities going on in the auditorium right now. Kind of a little dark, a little hard to see, but I look forward to going on about that. Now, as we take a look out to the lobby, and we will give you a little more on the program that you're about to see. There's a little more light on the subject. There'll be the Pledge of Allegiance. Mayor Chris Fry will do a welcome honoring Ken Rice, community activist. Then the Lawrence County Commissioners Dan Vogler, Loretta Spillvogel, and Morgan Lloyd. Pennsylvania State Representative Chris Sonata, Aaron Bernstein, and Park Wentling will take the stage. Then an introduction of the Newcastle Middle School Choir under the direction of Bethany Piscatelli. They will be performing 3 numbers. Lena Grossman and Madeline Irby on flute. Mary Go Around of Life. That's from the movie Howl's Moving Castle. Then a welcome by guest speaker Sean Kanan. Together we are one. An introduction of Newcastle Playhouse mini stars under the direction of Justin Byron. and then we'll have closing remarks by Michelle Perlman. So a lot of great activities and what have you going on right here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. As you take a look around, quite a few people making their way to the cathedral. Beautiful building here. Built around 1926, the Scottish Rite Cathedral has had many shows, many great things, performances right here. One of the biggest stages between New York and Chicago, and definitely there's Dale Perlman between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Dr. Tay there, fellow Rotarian.
Yes. Really? So
there's Sam
I wasn't even sure it was the same guy.
making his way through. Sam Bernstein.
And his beard was all shriveled. He did a great job. So everybody was saying how happy he was that they were happy they were here. It's a good contribution to have. Poor Bob. We just
Now you can see just a lot of great activities going on. We're going to take a break, hear from these fine sponsors and NCTV45. We'll be back at Oneness right after this.
Fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up. Right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island. The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
You're taking a look at the lobby at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. It's Oneness of Lawrence County, and this year's theme, you can get there from here. A lot of great activities. Stop by and join us. If you're out and about today, come on in. Chance to meet great neighbors and just enjoy the great activities here at Oneness.
Pictures again. We're just starting right now. Pictures.
And to look at the lobby, we're going to get to that inaugural class as we've been showing you a great inaugural class, I might add, that you can get there from here. So for some of the folks we've talked about, Sean Anderson, Josie Badger, Chantel Chapman, and we're going to get to the next few pictures, and here we go. Joe and Lori Seminara, Pizza Joe's fame, and from up there in Union Township, I'd like to congratulate Joe on the Oneness Award. Joe, a Union High School graduate from back in the day, and has been a blessing to the community and a blessing to Union Township as Joe supports so many efforts. Now, as we continue on,
I don't know. I don't see anything back there.
Jim back there?
as we continue on, and I'll wait. We are kind of in the crux of where everyone comes through, and I'm waiting for our next.
It's on that stage from when we were talking about
Ursula Payne. Let's see if they're going to make the. Switch that, and Chandy Chapman from Channel 4. The idea is you can get there from here.
3 times with the verse twice in it.
And definitely the greatest castle in the world.
If everybody wanted to sing. Well, that's the thing. I asked her what she was, because it's about 3 minutes. So
this is the inaugural class.
Just another final chorus with everybody.
At Oneness.
And then the girls started off with everybody. Whatever you guys think is easiest. Yeah. Right. And that way, once they finish the song, then I'll say, hey, everybody, let's all sing the chorus one more time. And then everybody just sing it in unison together. Yeah, that's what I figured, because the verse is so there. All right, perfect. All right, thanks, Jim. I appreciate you.
Now, heading down the hall, Sean Kanan here, former Lawrence County resident, and we'll be hearing from him today as on Dancing with the Stars General Hospital and quite a few other endeavors. Sean Kanan. Robert and Joan Preston. Robert and Joanne Preston up next. We've got a double shot with Sean. Robert and Joan Preston, and in the background you see Ken Rice. Now, as we should be able to zoom over to Ken Rice here very shortly. Crowd in the auditorium filling in nicely.
Thank you. You were at home with all that.
As we go back to the pictures, there's Ken Rice working with Dawn Services, Newcastle resident, longtime resident. Ken and his commitment for the neighborhood has demonstrated the strengthening of a grassroots initiative such as American Ceremony Cleanup Day. That's Ken Rice. What a great bio. As we take a look at the lobby, a lot of great things going on. Just look at Pat Kane here.
He'll be here.
And one last look at Ken Rice as part of the inaugural class. Great to have all these fantastic people along with Oneness. Making our way back out into the lobby. Great crowd, as many as you see outside, out in the lobby. You should see the number of folks inside. And guess we'll have to go to another shot. As bring it back here, we'll set it up. They've got a plug somewhere. Folks, on these live events, you never know when you're going to have that technical difficulty. And we've experienced it with one of our cameras, but never fear. We have a backup camera here. See? Right out in front of us. Athletic director at Newcastle. And this will be a great opportunity to show you exactly how things filling up inside. Marilyn Trevolo, classmate of mine, part of the inaugural class. Marilyn served at the Pentagon. Rob Shoemaker, another person with the inaugural class here. Great cookies, by the way. Mary Emma Hoyt. And I was looking at the second name as, and I didn't get it as quickly as it changed. The Hoyt family honored Bonnie Iris, also Dawn Levine, Robert Shoemaker, Dennis Slayman, leading cancer research. Chuck Tanner, manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Lawrence County native from Shenango, winner of the World Series in 1979. Yes, you can get there from here. Vivian Davidson Hewitt. We talked about Lou Ann Grabowski. Israel Gather. Wilbur Flannery, Marilyn Shafullo. Chandy Chapman. Josie Badger and Sean Anderson. All members of that class. And that inaugural class. Kindness rocks the community as lots of family-friendly activities out there. And there's the photo booth. This will
Just wanted to take this one. You turn the camera back on. Yeah, that way we are.
We're going to go to this. We'll be right back.
And again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need only card to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or any time. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC.
We get a lot of people making their way into the cathedral auditorium area. There's Reverend David Young, a very good friend of mine. Alex Crawford Hoyt and Mary Emma Hoyt as the Hoyt do a great job with the art that comes out of that area, that organization. Great work being done by our folks in the lobby. Blue skies outside as you take a look. The parking lot filling up.
We're going to 5 pictures right now, starting with Chuck Tanner.
We'll be going to pictures as our other camera now up and running. And beautiful job done by our volunteer camera force as doing it excellent job. We'll be going to the pictures in a second of that inaugural class. Looking forward to that. As I'd like to thank everybody here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral for their great hospitality. Michelle and Gail Coleman for bringing us this event. And now time, as Sam gets us to the pictures, you can see those on the inside track at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. They're making their way down there. We'll take a look outside. That at the lobby. And here you go. Chuck Tanner, winner of the 1979 World Series. Pittsburgh Pirates, Lawrence County native. He was with the Boston Braves at one point. Then they became the Milwaukee Braves. Played 8 years in the majors, and with the Cubs and the Cleveland Indians, and then with those Pirates as beat 'em Bucks. Chuck Tanner proving you can get there from here. We're good. And I'd like to thank everybody. I got a lot of people saying hello and talking, a lot of friends of NCTV45 out and about. And here is Jim McKim, great guy here at the cathedral.
We're just considering opening up the balcony. We have a lot of people who come in here yet.
They have considered that is great as a very warm relationship. This is a beautiful building.
We love it.
And a blessing for Lawrence County to have. And, you know, feel free to come here if you're planning a wedding. It's a great venue for that type of thing.
I went here last night, wedding and reception.
They had a wedding here and reception, and they're doing Oneness today. Absolutely phenomenal. As I hope you're taking a look at the pictures. We're multitasking here at the cathedral, but enjoying it nevertheless. As born in Newcastle, Wilbur Flannery, part of that inaugural class at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Dawn Levine, that'll be coming up next. And just a great atmosphere here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Make sure you stop by for your next party, okay, wedding, whatever it may be.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You have batteries with you?
Yeah.
We're going to take a look out at the lobby, which is still filled. And Dennis Slayman, leading cancer research person at UCLA, Dawn Levine. So many things to be taking a look at here. We have quite a few folks. Would you like to say a few words? Newcastle High School graduate, Dawn Levine, born in 1931. Part of the, went to the University of Chicago. A lot of people don't realize the University of Chicago was a Big Ten school. Okay. And as a little difficult to hold everything steady out there, but great pictures being provided by our folks. Now, there's Dr. Dennis Slayman, leading cancer researcher at UCLA, and in the world, as Dr. Slayman doing a great job with cancer research. A Newcastle person. You can get there from here. As you can see, he was born in 1943. And again, another person that went to the University of Chicago, Washington and Jefferson College, also where he got his bachelor's degree from. And you know the rest of the story, as you probably saw that if you were at Hurricane Basketball. But leading cancer research. And I saw your son back there. Good to see. Say hello. Chris Sinatra. Good to see you here, Chris. Great crowd here today.
It's a nice event. It's great you're covering it. And, it's important for the community as we show, like Michelle says, oneness and everyone come together for positive change. How's that taking?
I can't say enough about it, and you can get there from here. A great slogan, as the Lawrence County community has had a lot of successes, and just sometimes go unnoticed.
Absolutely. This is one of the successes, and we look forward to building on this. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks, Chris, for stopping by.
Anytime.
I want to say thanks to Chris Sinatra for stopping by as the proving you can get there from here. And they're looking at opening up the balcony as we've had a lot of folks. You see John Myers from the Warner Theater. A lot of folks here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, and just a great time. There's Pastor David Young. Let's say a couple words.
Hello, everybody. Just having a great time here at the Civic. I want you to come on out if you're not going to anything. Just come and fellowship. It's a great place to always come. All day to win. Good to see you, Angela.
Good to see you. Thank you. God bless. Can't say enough about those Union Scotties. And we're going to be starting the program. So here momentarily. So I'm going to be switching around to get our cameras inside as you can see County Commissioner there, folks making their way to the auditorium. And lots to be proud of here with Oneness and the great outpouring here in Lawrence County, showing you this positive type event and all the great feelings go with it. Now we're going to be getting our camera angles inside the auditorium. So as one crew makes their way through, we are counting on everybody to get the logistics of this event.
We're going to get the last 4 pictures.
Okay. And they're going to get the last 4 pictures. You probably heard. There's the writing, the envelope exchange. Take a message to one of the envelopes, then write your own message, inspiring, and put it back for the person to pick the next message. Just like I said, a lot of great activities here at Oneness 2022 Scottish Rite Cathedral, NCTV45, your community television station. Happy to bring you this event, and we've got a lot of great stuff ahead as the program begins at 3:15, and we're looking forward to that. Now the guys are making their way in, and we'll take a look at the pictures as they come over here. There's the stage as we take a look at the pictures. Floyd, my man Jackson here. Say a few words, Floyd.
Hey, hello everybody. Just good to see my band hands everybody is here at the Oneness. This is very nice. Angela's always truly glad I'm here.
Thanks, Floyd. As you're taking a glimpse at the pictures out in the hall, and we're going to show you the Robert Shoemaker right now on Mary and Emma Hoyt and Alex Crawford Hoyt. And we will be coming to the stage here in just a little bit. Keep in mind that Lawrence County was split in half. The southern half going to Beaver and the northern half going to Mercer County. And then in the 1800s, Lawrence County born, and the motto, don't give up the ship. And definitely you can get there from here. Has a lot of successes in Lawrence County to be proud of, and we're with all of them today. There's Vivian David's and Marilyn Shaffer, classmate of mine. I keep mentioning those Union Scotties because I hail from there, and it's good to see people in and around making a great positive effort right here. The theme of this year's Oneness, you can get there from here, and boy, that is totally true. As we show you all these great things going on. Now, to give you some idea, this is what it looks like. Well, they're going to show you Maryland and served at the Pentagon. And I hate to say it, that's the class of 79. Yeah. As they zoom on her bio, a Union High School graduate, Bachelor of Science in Education from Slippery Rock. After teaching in Texas at the junior high school down there. Now, let's take a look. That's the stage set for Oneness. We're going to put it right there as see that crowd on hand here as we zoom into the stage area. As Scottish Rite Cathedral. Jason Shearer and all the volunteers helping us today. Sam Bernstein, my son, Ben Horton, and also his brother who volunteered for some work this morning. Curtains coming to the close. We're going to be ready to start the festivities.
So you need a seat right here. You need a seat. Okay.
Here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. As I've told you before, there'll be a welcome by Mayor Chris Rite. The way this works, first welcome by Michelle Crone, then Chandy Chapman is the mistress of ceremonies from WTAE News in Pittsburgh, and then a pledge of allegiance by Boy Scout Troop A 6743. Welcome, Mayor Chris Rite, honoring Ken Rice, community activist, Lawrence County Commissioners Dan Vogler, Loretta Spielvogler, and Morgan Boyd. And then that will be followed by Pennsylvania State Representative Chris Sonata, Aaron Bernstein, and Mark Whitling. The Newcastle Middle School Choir, under the direction of Bethany Piscatelli, will perform 3 songs: Unwritten, and then A Million Dreams, and Seize the Day. Lena Grossman and Madeline Huber on flute, Merry-Go-Round of Life, and then a welcome and guest speaker Sean Kanan. Together we are one. Introduction of the Newcastle Playhouse mini stars. What a World Needs Now is Love Sweet Love. That by Burt Bacharach, you might recall. That Jennifer Austin will be performing that, and we were told that there was a late substitution. Children will listen from the Broadway musical Into the Woods, and then closing remarks by Michelle Crone. All that straight ahead as we'll bring you Oneness from the Scottish Rite Cathedral to a very you always worry when adoring these type of things. Is everything well, it has been a positive experience as everything has worked out.
and a great crowd on this Sunday. Scottish Rite Cathedral, a treasure inside Lawrence County, and just we're able to reach.
Are you in Florida?
Thanks for watching NCTV45, Newcastle's community television station. And down front, we have a camera down there to get you those close-ups. We're glad we can bring you the best Lawrence County has to offer. Thanks for making us your favorite. We are NCTV45.
Aaron went down and we went to my store. Not where he went. And he had to come home later because we had that ice cream. He was in Hollywood. I lost which one. His friends.
Here's the march by Michelle.
We'd like to welcome you all, and I'd like to thank you all for coming today. We're going to begin the program with the Scout Troop number 6743, who will come down so that we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ladies? Thank you. Would you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Welcome. My name is Michelle Perlman, and I'm here today to represent the wonderful members of our Oneness Committee. So what is Oneness? It's a concept created to celebrate our community and to honor our diversity. By coming together with events open to all, we have formed a purpose to create a feeling of hope and for the common good. Who is Oneness? It's all of us. It is all of us who believe if one person stands for these concepts, others will join. As we honor and respect our diversity, we learn from each other. Oneness seeks to be a party that works positively to change lives and to make room for all people and for all groups to live together as neighbors and friends. Our mission statement is to come together as a community to encourage, inspire, and recognize unified acts of kindness, acceptance, and goodwill in Lawrence County and beyond. This year's theme, You Can Get There From Here, is a narrative to encourage people, and especially our youth, to recognize how our schools, our community leaders, agencies, and residents create opportunities encouraging successful futures for our children. Those we have honored in this our inaugural class, and please check the photo gallery in the back on your way out into the lobby, have been educated here. have grown up here, and have indeed gotten there from here. Our wonderful committee has worked so hard to bring you this event today. I'd like to recognize them. So if our committee members are in the audience, would you please stand for a round of applause? And now it is my extreme pleasure to welcome our guest MC. Multinational award-winning and multi-Emmy award-winning anchor, reporter for WTAE-TV in Pittsburgh, Tandy Chapman. Tandy has earned 5 Mid-Atlantic Regional Emmy Awards and gained close to 20 nominations in just a few years. When Chandy worked in Allentown, Pennsylvania, she was given a proclamation from the city for being the first African-American female anchor at WFMC-TV. She's been honored with 2 National Association of Black Journalists Salutes to Excellence Awards for her work on race relations. She has also won numerous Associated Press and State Broadcast Association awards, including Best TV Personality. And Chandy was part of a team that took home a regional Edward R. Murrow Award as well. Just a few months ago, Chapman was one of the recipients of the new Pittsburgh Courier Women of Excellence Awards. She has held positions in the industry that include producing, editing, shooting, web producing, assignment desk duties, and managing. She started working at WTAE-TV in Pittsburgh while finishing her college degree. And before working at WTAE for her second time around, Chandy was a journalist at stations in Youngstown, Steubenville, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Columbus, Georgia. Chandy was born in Newcastle and is a Newcastle High School graduate. And as a teenager, she was involved in numerous activities and clubs and held several pageant and scholarship program titles, including Lawrence County Junior Miss. Chandy was the first African American to hold the title of Lawrence County Junior Miss and the first person to win the talent portion doing martial arts. Chandy has been the only person to win Queen and place in America's Homecoming Queen in the same year. She enjoys volunteering, and her community service grabbed the attention of the Pittsburgh Magazine, and she was named one of the top 25 most beautiful people in the publication. She was recently promoted to weekend evening anchor for WTAE2. So you can catch her every Saturday and Sunday at 6:30 and 11 p.m. and reporting during the week. But right now she's here with us because of oneness and equality, because it is something she is passionate about. So please join me in a warm welcome to Newcastle, Chandy Chapman.
Michelle, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you all for being here today. You have no idea how excited I am to look into the crowd because I see a lot of familiar faces. And especially since this special event is right here in Lawrence County, and it's about us all coming together as one. So that's really exciting for me, especially to be here in my hometown. Well, today we get to recognize the people in our community who live the concept of oneness. And it's appropriate that Ken Rice be honored today. Let's give him a round of applause. His entire life, Ken's commitment to his neighborhood and community have translated into many awards, including the 2020 Dominion Energy Western Pennsylvania Environmental Council Award for the Lower East Side Community Garden. What a great honor. And today he's being honored with the award for Oneness of Lawrence County, Uniting Community's Outstanding Citizen of the Year Award. And in the spirit of oneness, presenting this award in a recognition award from the City of Newcastle is the Mayor of Newcastle, Chris Rite.
No, it's Mike. First, thank you, Sandy, and thank you everyone who is here in attendance today. It's such a beautiful crowd, and I'm happy to stand here today in support of Oneness, support of Michelle Perman and her vision to bring Oneness to our community. Today, in honor of Kenny Rice, the 2022 United Community Citizens Award, I want to present that to Kenny. But before I do that, I have a few things I would like to say. When I first saw the work that Kenny was doing, I got to do it from a lens of just a resident in the community, driving around town. Kenny, if you don't know Kenny, Kenny has a huge white Durango. And when he drives to the Lower East Side, it's well known that he's in there, him and his family. My wife and I one day we were out putting our recycling in recycling bins, and we noticed this huge Durango driving down the road. First looking at it because it was a very nice truck, and we like trucks, SUVs. And then secondly, we noticed a guy stick his head out the window, and two individuals, not myself and my wife, that was looking in a garbage can trying to find food. And we heard Kenny scream and say, "Follow me." So me being curious, but I followed, knowing that I didn't need anything, but we wanted to see what was going on. So my wife and I followed Kenny around the corner to Blue Bridge to Blue Avenue, where Kenny had a bag of vegetables and gave it to the gentleman, homeless gentleman who needed food. And that was my first encounter with Kenny, and I got out, and that was my first encounter learning about the community garden. And I was just so shocked and in awe about the heart and the selflessness. And this man working and developing a garden out of a blighted lot in his neighborhood to only give freely to somebody in need. And that's who we're dedicating this award to today. City Council and I prepared some accommodations for Kenny. Kenny Rice, Kenny Rice, James Rice, is a lifelong resident of Newcastle. He is a staple to our community. Kenny has demonstrated his love and commitment to this community for many years with grassroots initiatives such as the annual community cleanup days, Lower East Side Neighborhood Watch, and the Lower East Side Community Garden. And Kenny has received numerous awards, including the 2020 Dominion Energy and Western Pennsylvania Environmental Council Award for the Lower East Side Community Garden, with the 2019 Lawrence County Conservation District Urban Stewardship Award, and the 2019 NAACP Thomas Community Award, and the 2019 Tri-County Clean Waste Community School Award, and the 2019 Keep Pennsylvania Beautiful Volunteer of the Year. Kenny is also a Southside Newcastle Community Garden organizer, founder of the Lawrence County Community Day of Prayer, and Newcastle Area School District Board of Directors. Kenny has worked with Dawn Services since 2007 in numerous roles and capacities, including those of personal care attendant, facilities supervisor, and the corporate board member, and was recently appointed to the Elm Street manager at Lower East Side by Dr. Price. So therefore, we, the Mayor and City Council of the City of Newcastle, do hereby think it an honor and a pleasure to commend Kenny James Rice for his remarkable accomplishment and his tremendous contributions to our community. So please join me in giving Kenny a round of applause as we give him his commendation.
Thank you all. This is a lot. First off, I want to get over my daughter, but I'm glad I was here. I'm talking about God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And I also want to give a special knowledge to my mother, who's no longer with us. Her name, she was born Sandra Jane Copeman. She died, Sandra Jane Wilkins, with this amazing lady raised 7 kids. We weren't always good. 7 kids battling a lot of things. I remember her having a job and going to school. and we were just being bad kids. When I became a father myself, I realized that, wow, I don't know how she did it. Parenthood is not easy, so parents out there now doing the right thing for the children in our world. I want to give a special shout out to Oneness. This concept is unbelievable, but why it wasn't a thing prior to this, I don't know. So I ask all of you to please look into Oneness. Please join Oneness in their journey. This right here is going to be something that our great grandchildren will look back on and be proud that we played a role in it. So please look into Oneness. They have a Facebook page. It's an amazing thing. So I want to give out a shout out to my church. I go to St. Paul Baptist Church with my pastor-elect Brian Rice and the congregation. I've seen a lot of them here. I thank you guys for being here and being so supportive of me. The mayor, and if y'all know we got to work with the mayor. This man, he puts in work. So we're blessed with the people that we have in leadership around here, not only in the city but in the county, and we need to join them in these efforts. So saying that, I have to give a shout out to Dawn. My Dawn family is here. I can see most of y'all over here in the corner. I love y'all. I hope y'all know that. The work you guys do is amazing. There's not very many agencies that give back to the community the way y'all do, and it speaks to all. I can go home and sleep at night. It ain't a paycheck. Yes, I work 8 at the end of the week, but it's not about the money. It's about the mission, and I'm proud to be a part of that with you guys. So let me just leave y'all with a couple of things because I wasn't supposed to be long anymore. I want to tell you all this, that there's enough food, water, clothes, and shelter for every human being on this planet. But greed gets in the way of that. And I want y'all to do the research, try to prove me wrong. Let me repeat that. There's enough food, water, clothes, and shelter for every single human being on this planet. Okay. Another thing is everybody has 730 hours in a month. If you gave just 2 of those 730 hours back to your community, we'd have the best community in the whole wide world. 2 out of those 730 hours. Find a way to plug in. Find a way to help out. We need you. There's more good people in our communities than there are bad, but they're getting all the glory. We need to step up, come together, and be united. And the last thing I want to say to you guys is this. My name is Kenny Rice in Lawrence County. I love you.
What a deserving person for that award. I'm so happy for you, Kenny, to get that. We're moving on with the program. Let's now please welcome Dan Vogler, who serves as Lawrence County Commissioner and is representing his colleagues Morgan Boyd and Loretta Spielvogel. The commissioners wish to thank and congratulate everyone who helped make this event a success. Michelle Perlman will accept this recognition on behalf of the Oneness Committee. Commissioner Vogler, please come to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here today as part of this community celebration. When I was out in the entryway, one of the things that caught my eye was the many young people that are here today. Of course, at my age, just about everybody falls into that young category. And Chandy, I want to commend you and congratulate you on your many professional successes, and also offer my congratulations to Mr. Rice for his well-deserved honor. The commissioners have adopted a proclamation recognizing today, here at the Community Oneness Day, and Mrs. Perlman has asked me to read this document into the record, and I will do so, and I will present it to her. Oneness is a concept and a project that was created out of recognition of the tragedies of the past few years in schools, places of worship, and in communities throughout our country. As used by our committee, the word oneness is both a concept and a project, and is wholly and totally inclusive. It states, we are one within our diversity. We celebrate each other as we come together to unite our community. Our mission statement proclaims the message of oneness is to come together as a community to encourage, inspire, and recognize unified acts of kindness, acceptance, and goodwill in Lawrence County and beyond. How do we follow this mission? By creating community events celebrating our neighbors and our families, inclusive of all diversities, religions, ethnicities, racials, and genders. These events are created to bring people close together and communicate with one another. Today, April 10, 2022, Oneness is celebrating our community as we're all here today for this free family-oriented event. And this year's theme, as many of you know, is You Can Get There From Here. Along with the family-friendly fun project set up in the lobby here at the Cathedral, we have pictures and biographies of Lawrence County residents who have lived and been educated here and who have gone on to create amazing lives for themselves and others, still citing Lawrence County as their home. Many of you saw the banners hanging from the walls, and there are over 100 names of Lawrence County residents who have made a difference and proved that they could indeed get there from here. And we want our children to see and learn from this event that Lawrence County is a great place to live and learn, and for them especially, to reach their dreams. So accordingly, on behalf of my colleagues, Commissioner Boyd, Commissioner Spielvogel, at this time I would like to present this proclamation to Michelle Perlman. I hope she'll accept it with our very best wishes, and thank all of you for being here today. Thank you.
My amazing committee, Ingenuity Divisions, and Kim Fuller-Jones, who did all the projects in the lobby. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks so much for being here. We're going to close the curtains and take a quick break, only a few minutes, so stay in your seats and we'll be back.
Now, brief intermission, and what a wonderful program. I've been following everything going on today. It's been absolutely That's a great program, great turnout. Can't say enough positivity and great feeling had by all. And really a great picture as Chandy Chapman from Channel 4, great mistress of ceremonies, and doing a great job. As you'll see in just a bit, the crowd, and that's why I went to this camera shot, that decently large crowd today at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, and especially during this holiday weekend.
And then we'll open it to have the choir sing. So as part of the recognition of oneness in our community, State Representative Christiana, District 9, representing Lawrence County, State Representative Aaron Bernstein, District 10, he serves parts of Lawrence, Beaver, and Butler counties, and State Representative Park Wetland, District 17, which covers parts of Lawrence, Mercer, Erie, and Crawford counties. Please, will all of you join me on stage?
you for that. It's an honor to be here today with my two other colleagues, Ed Bernstein and Mark Wentley, who share Lawrence County with me. I represent the 9th District, which is the majority of the county, and Aaron and Mark at this point represent parts of the county as well. We're here on behalf of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives to support this very important program. As Commissioner Boger said, I'm not going to read our whole citation because Commissioner Boger really hit it right where it belongs. It's about the community coming together. Oneness, something that began 4 years ago here in Lawrence County. Michelle, Dale, and your whole team, thank you for what you've done, the hours and commitment to this so important event. I remember 4 years ago at the first one I was here, and it was really something. We brought a community together, and unfortunately with the pandemic, it put it on hold. But the committee wasn't on hold. You kept moving forward and planning, and today your fruits you're seeing reward. There's so many people in our community coming together as one. And as we see with Mayor Fry and Commissioner Vogler and my two colleagues in the House, we are all here together to show our support for the community. Lawrence County is a great community. We should all be very proud. We're an ethnic, diverse community, and that's one of our strengths when you look at how it's done. And just a personal note, Sandy, thank you for everything you've done to help promote the positive. We're proud of your career. I know your grandma who's here is proud of it as well, and me and her go back a long way. She can talk about you before I ever met you, and you know what? She was 100% right. Your heart's always in the right place, and anytime you're clever, you've been here, and we thank you for that. And Sean, who's our guest of honor today, we thank him for showing his support for a community he belongs. So that tells you the type of community that we have. People that come from all over the country to be here for this important event. And at this point, I'm just going to read the first part and the last part of this citation. It says, whereas the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania takes great pride in recognizing oneness in the second annual Oneness event being observed at the Scottish Rite Cathedral in Lawrence County. It goes on to say pretty much what Commissioner Boger said, and I'll skip down to say, now therefore the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania joins with citizens in Lawrence County commemorating Oneness event as it recommits itself to the ideals and standards which has sustained it for the past 4 years, offers best wishes for continued tradition of excellent service and humanitarian endeavors in the years to come, and directs a copy of this citation, sponsored by Representatives Chris Salata, Representative Mark Wentley, and Representative Aaron Bernstein on April 10th, 2022, be transmitted to Michelle Perlman on the Oneness Project members. It's signed by myself, as well as Representative Wentley and Representative Bernstein. So Michelle, we all three of us proudly present this. We want to keep this going on, and we're only going to grow as a community. And when we're all together, that's how our community thrives. So Michelle, wish you the very best, and thank each and every one of you for being here for this important event.
Thank you again.
And now I think we're ready to hear some music. It's my pleasure to welcome the Newcastle Middle School Choir under the direction of Bethany Piscatella. Now here's what the choir will be performing for us tonight. First up, Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield and Danielle Breezewater. Then A Million Dreams by Ben Posset and Justin Paul. And the choir will finish with Seize the Day by Ellen Madsen.
the show. There's things, joys, and worries in this place, and it feels like home. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. To the to see. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us. You are arise and seize the
opportunity for the children, because that's what this event is all about. Just coming together and showing your some support. It's really hard to come on stage and sing in front of people, so let's clap. So now, the music doesn't stop there. They're getting set up. Please welcome Lena Grossman and Madeline Ewry on flute performing Merry-Go-Round of Life from the movie Howl's Moving Castle.
I'm going out to the car. Why cuts? Bye, honey. It's time to hear from our guest speaker.
I am going to be able to tell you more about Sean King. And I'm so proud that he's honored us with his presence today. Now, Sean is an actor, producer, author, and the best part about his success is that we can all say he was raised right here in Newcastle. If you're a fan of soap operas out there, you definitely know Sean because he has been a long time stable in various soap operas like General Hospital, The Home in the Beautiful, and W Restless. After that work, Sean has been nominated for multiple soap opera digest awards and a Daytime Emmy Award. Now, Sean doesn't just play, he deserves that. Sean just doesn't play dramatic roles, he's action-packed too. His first major role is the main antagonist, Mike Barnes, in Karate Kid 3. Now, if you're a fan of the trilogy, the other movies in the Karate Kid series, or you watch Cobra Kai, you know how excited this is to be here. I'm excited. Sean is also the creator of the Amazon Prime drama Studio Cities, which has received 19 Daytime Emmy nominations for the Indie Series Awards, with 4 winning as executive producer of Studio Cities, for an outstanding digital drama. Sean earned an Medical Science in Palm Springs, California, and is active in the community. He serves as an ambassador for the organization called Blue Telly, where he lectures and speaks about eradicating bullying. He's a scriptwriter and has authored 3 books, including The Modern Gentleman, Cooking and Entertaining with Sean Hayden, Success Factor X, Inspiration, Wisdom and Advice from 50 of America's Best, and 3 on the cover, Unleash Your Saving Bad College Education. And what better way to let this martial artist make his appearance with little entrance music? Please welcome Sean Hayden.
Wow, thank you so much. It is so great to be back here in my hometown of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It is so great to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for coming out today and for taking action to be a part of this fantastic event. So when my mother, Michelle Perlman, volunteered me that I would speak at today's event, I said, great, I can do anything for my mom, right? And then she told me that was here in Newcastle, and I said, I'm better, I would do anything for Newcastle. There's only one little problem. I was thinking about this word oneness. I didn't really know what it meant. I mean, I thought to myself, oneness is not a word that I use every day. And if I'm being honest, it's not a word that I really think that I've ever used. So I thought apparently this is going to take a little bit of research. So I started thinking about this word oneness, and I repeated it in my mind over and over. Now, I come from the world of television and film. So it's no surprise that when I thought about oneness, there's one name that eventually came to mind. Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's right, the OG Jedi himself. Oneness reminded me of the Jedi concept of the Force, that mystical unified field drawing its strength through the goodness of all, growing stronger with each act of kindness and positivity. And through this connecting force, the citizens of the Star Wars universe became stronger and wiser, whether they were human, Wookiee, or Ewok. But that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Here on our planet, things are much more complicated. There are over 7 billion humans on Earth spread out over 196 countries, made up of countless ethnic groups, religious sects, and political systems, all competing for ever-dwindling resources. It's a pretty crowded neighborhood. So how do we overcome our differences and come together? For me, I look to human history. When humanity has been tested, we have overcome the obstacles that faced us. Early Homo sapiens worked together to survive the onslaught of apex predators like the saber-toothed tiger. Now, we weren't the fastest, we weren't the strongest, but we humans did one thing better than any other species. We could work together. We're only here today because our ancestors figured it out. To survive, we need to cooperate. Throughout time, it's been the same story. Our greatest accomplishments come from our best collaborations. Competing nations put aside their differences in the name of science and discovery to build the International Space Station. Multinational collaboration transformed our world with the development of the microprocessor chip, which eventually gave us our cell phones, and more importantly, gave us Fruit Ninja and Candy Crush. Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis put aside their differences to save the world from a mega asteroid hurtling toward... Okay, all right, that one was a movie, but I think you guys get the point, right? Our survival and our mutual success relies upon our ability to work together, to live together, and to respect each other. We are far more alike than we are different. We're all united in our common basic desires to love and be loved, to see our children succeed, and to live a life of meaning. We are all blessed with these commonalities. The responsibility rests upon us to build upon this foundation and create a world of unity. May the force be with you, with all of us. So what can go wrong? Well, make no mistake, oneness is not a foregone conclusion. Now more than ever, we face the daunting obstacle of division. Now more than ever, we must come together. This may be the greatest challenge that humanity faces. It will determine if we continue on and reach our highest potential, or if we fade away, just another blip in the history of the cosmos. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. How do we do it? Well, it's going to take more than platitudes and more than good intentions. We must take action. We must ask the hard questions that threaten our unity. We must strive to act with civility. And while we can and should disagree with ideas, we should not eviscerate each other's humanity. We can disagree with the position without canceling the person. Now I know that's easier said than done, especially when faced with opinions or thoughts that run contrary to our very core beliefs. But human history teaches us that we succeed when we're together, and we fail when we're apart. Okay, you ready for another 80s reference? To quote the beloved one Michael Jackson, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. While it's important that we think globally, we must act locally. Change begins with each one of us. It's like the ripple effect from a pebble tossed into the water. Every action initiates a reaction. Every seemingly small change in our behavior can have enormous effects throughout the world. Rosa Parks, an elderly woman in Mobile, Alabama, refused to sit at the back of the bus and ignited a social revolution for racial equality. The King of Norway proudly wore a yellow star in solidarity with his Jewish countrymen in defiance of the Nazis. These small, simple acts have the power to reverberate across the globe. The motto for this year's Oneness event is "You can get there from here." So what do we mean by here, and what do we mean by there? Here is our community. It's Lawrence County. It's our neighborhoods and our neighbors. It's our schools and our children who hold the promise of our common future. It's our businesses which have faced economic challenges and endured the wrath of the pandemic. But more importantly, here lies within our hearts, within our minds and our souls. Oneness requires action. We must each put in the work, not simply when it's easy, not only occasionally for events like this, but on a daily basis. We must work to listen to ideas that may sound oppositional to our own. We must seek to understand different opinions. We must celebrate our differences and realize that from those differences comes our strength. Our nation's forefathers selected the Latin phrase "E pluribus unum" for the Great Seal of these United States. It means from many come one. Now more than ever, these words hold the key to our future. It is up to us to adhere to their wisdom. You can get there from here. Where is there? I think of there as the future that we all want. a local and global community that has room for all of us. As Americans, we pride ourselves on our individuality. Each of us represents a beautiful and diverse thread that, when woven together, forms the tapestry of humanity. Getting to there won't be easy. None of the best things in life ever are. And we are at a crossroads, a moment of inflection. Some might even say crisis. It is in these moments of crisis that our character is revealed. And character is everything. Character, like steel, is forged in the crucible of challenge. Iron is a metal found in nature. It is a single element. And while it's strong alone, it can be made stronger. When the natural strength of iron is forged with other elements, we create steel, a man-made alloy. And much like steel, together, we are stronger by drawing from the best qualities of our differences. Right here, right now, let us all together make a commitment with renewed passion and a sense of purpose. Let us vow to do our very best every day to respect each other's individuality and honor each other's differences. This is the challenge. This is the journey. A journey that will certainly encounter bumps along the road, but will ultimately bring us to our destination. It will not be easy. But I grew up in Newcastle, and I know firsthand that we don't shy away from a challenge. I know that together and only together will we get from here to there, a place of oneness. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean, for your meaningful and important words addressing together here. And now please welcome the Newcastle mini stars under the direction of Justin Bryan singing What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love by Bert Bacharach.
There's just too little love. The world needs now. Love, sweet love. So not just a song, but for everyone. Lord, we not about there are mountains, hillsides, there are oceans, rivers not to last till the end of time. But the world needs now love, sweet love is the only thing that there's just too little love for the world.
chorus, and we can ask you to join us.
Sweet love is the only thing that there's just to live up. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No one just for some, but for everyone.
We have our last musical selection, this one from Laura Holden, who is stepping in for Jennifer Austin and singing Children Will Listen from the Broadway musical Into the Woods, and on piano, Gordon Austin.
Use this one and then roll around it over and yeah, I did. So there's like yeah, I know. It looks like you went back there, so. One back. Okay. So don't push it over. He wants you.
How do you say to your child at night, nothing's alright, then nothing's alright? How do you say it will all be alright when you know that it might not be true? What do you do? Things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn. To learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path you take. Wishes come true. Careful the cast spell, not just on children. Sometimes a spell may last, that's what you can see, and turn against you. Careful the tale, that is the spell. Children will listen. How can you say to a child who's in flight, don't slip away and I won't hold so tight? What can you say that no matter how slight won't be misunderstood? What do you leave to your child when you're dead? Or only whatever you left in its head? Things that your mother and father had said were left to them too. Careful what you say. Children will listen. Careful you do and do. Children will see and learn. Guide them but step away. Children will listen. Tamper with what is true, and children will turn. just to be free. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children from the sun, children from the sun, children will listen.
So that was beautiful, and some positive messages. You can learn about unity and the form of song and Sean's speech. Well, right now I want to bring the organizer of this event and the one who began Oneness and Hey, congratulations again.
And our outstanding speaker, Sean Kagan, who, even though he was voluntold, did a wonderful job. Our honorees in this inaugural meeting together from here award. Please stop again on your way out and look at the names and the pictures of the people for this year. But there will be more. Every year we hope to add more names from Lawrence County who have gotten there from here. If you have an idea and you'd like to do something, put your name out on the committee. There's a table in the center of the lobby, and then you have your suggestions and possibly your contact number for use if we need more information. And let's see if we can bring our community together and honor more people. As you leave today, feel the challenge to become a part of Oneness. Become engaged with your neighbors and with our community. Be the ripple in the river that is our county. Stand up for your community and each other, and teach your children that they indeed can get there from here. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is our strength. And working together is our success. We are stronger together. And as Sean noted, together we are one. Thank you so much for coming.
That concludes our Oneness program. I thank you for watching. We are NCTV45 in Newcastle. Have a great day.